Here's how I made this delicious unripe plantain porridge you see on the screen. So if you're interested on knowing how to make this, come on, let me show you. First, I got my unripe plantain from fresh from the farm, and then started cutting it into smaller sizes out from the roots. These are the ingredients listed below so that you can see my ingredients on a platter on how to make the unripe plantain. First, you have the unripe plantain itself, the scent leaf or the mint leaf. Then you have our palm oil, crayfish, seasoning cube, seasoning powder, stock, dried fish, onions, and pepper. Now we get to the cutting process. We first cut off the plantain, the head of the plantain and the bottom of the plantain before we start peeling the plantain. So we have removed the plantain from the head, and we have also cut off the bottom of the plantain. So we start peeling the plantain from the back so that we could be able to use it. I'm done with peeling my plantain. You can see how fresh it is. So now I want to start dicing it. I divided it to four to dice. Now you can also chop it or cut it into small any amount, any size that you want. But this is my preferred size for the dicing of the plantain. I'm done cutting or dicing my plantain into the preferred size that I want it to be. But for you, you can cut it or dice it as big as you want or as little as you want. Whatever preference you want, you can cut it into circles or you do it like how I am doing it. So the next thing that I'm going to do is for me to wash my plantain. So I put my tap on and wash the plantain till the water runs clear, till the water is clear, like it's clean, the water is clean before I transfer the plantain to whatever I'm going to use to cook. So as you can see me washing the plantain, now I am transferring the plantain into the pot that I want to use to cook the plantain. To transfer it, this is when my plantain is clean, like the water is clean, is not dirty anymore. After transferring the plantain into the preferred pot I wanted to use, I add in my water, like till the water fills up the plantain, like the water is above the plantain. Before I get my dried fish to wash, I use hot water to wash this dried fish, because to prevent dirt, naturally dry fish comes with dirt, so you have to wash it. So you also open it up and use hot water and wash it. You can also use like iron sponge to scrape the back so that you won't be eating dirt in your plantain. So once I was done, I added in my dried fish into the plantain. Then I want to go in with my so I go in with my palm oil. I added the palm oil, then I added in my seasoning. I added my seasoning cube and the rest. So if you watched up to this point, please don't forget to subscribe to this channel. So once I was done with adding my seasoning, I turned this and covered and to let it steam. Then this is my scent leaf or my mint leaf. I started picking it so that I could cut and wash. The same thing I did for the unripe plantain. I washed till the water ran clear. This is the same thing I will do to this. So I opened my pot first to turn it before adding the scent or the mint leaf into the plantain porridge. So after mixing, I go in with my pounded or, or grinded crayfish and pepper. Then go in also with my onions, diced onions. You can cut your onions to any preferred size you want. So I go in with my diced onions and also you can also taste to adjust for your seasoning. Then I turn it very well, please. Don't You can turn it to the end. So after adding my crayfish, pepper and onions, I stirred once more and then covered and allowed to steam. So if you watched up to this point, please follow, like, share, comment and drop your like below. Thank you. So this is the plantain porridge when it was steaming, like it was almost done. So at this point I started dancing because I knew that food is almost done. So I stirred again before adding my scent leaf to the into the porridge. So this scent leaf is clean. Please wash your scent leaf till it's clean before adding it into your food so you won't eat dirt. So after adding my scent leaf, I stirred again and then covered the pot to allow the scent leaf get done. For I covered it for about 2 to 3 minutes. So this is the outcome after I had added covered the scent leaf to get done. This is the outcome. Then I stirred again so that the scent leaf could also be incorporated with the plantain. So this is the outcome of the plantain porridge. So this is the final end result of this. So thank you for watching. Bye.